morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody? How are you doing? Well, first of all, there's Miss Lilybell. And Jonah is in his, oh, just a second here. You know, with me, I can't do any editing, so Jonah's in his hut. I think he's in his hut. I don't know, I can't see. He's somewhere. Maybe he's hiding. I don't know. So, okay. So, for the past, I don't know how many weeks, I've been working on ET Tuesdays. And I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. So I am working on my Autumn Lady. Okay. And I did all of this yesterday, despite my migraine. I did all of this. So now I'm going to continue working down here, but I'm going to have to flip it over so that it's easier for me to work on. I have not forgotten on how to do a demonstration or a how-to video on how to stitch. It is so easy to stitch this way. Okay, it's so easy. Oh gosh, unless you get hung up. Okay, let's see. So I'm doing the loop method, of course, to start. Where is it? Is that? No. Why is that like that? Why is that like that? Oh, I got 2 threads in here instead of... Oh dear. Oh dear. Did I lose it? No, didn't lose it. Oh, the joys. Oh, the joys. Oh, gosh. Come on. Okay, so let's do this. So I pull one out. And that... It's the easiest way to do it. I know you think, oh, well, I'll just pull 2 off of here, or I'll pull 3 off of here, and what's the... No. By doing it like this, it's so much easier, and it's better for the thread. Okay, 2 cut ends together. Got a loop on this end. Take my needle. I have my trusty needle threader here. That's why I always have it around my neck, because then I never lose it. Put it in the loop there, you see, and then you pull it through. So sometimes if the needle eye is too small, then I would use the smaller end. But I'm able to use the other end. So let me see, where can I go? Yeah, I think I'm just going to work this way. Okay. So then I start here. So it is Tuesday the 8th today of March 2022. And yes, I am feeling better. Thank you for all your prayers. My migraine is still there, but it's not that bad. I don't know whether I don't know what the rest of the day will bring, but for the moment here right now, I'm able to do things, and I was able to get dressed. And I have my dishes soaking in the sink, and I'll get to them after I'm done this. You may have noticed that the video from yesterday didn't go up until today, and that is because it took all day to load. So, and that's just part and parcel of what it is here. You know, I only have between 3 and 4 megabytes upload. So it's not, it can take a very long time sometimes. And sometimes it won't even load. So if one does not load, you know, and you're expecting the next video, don't worry about it, because it's just because it won't load. So, ouch. So on Thursday at this time, which is 20 to 10, I will be in Winnipeg heading for the dental surgeon so that I can get this one darn wisdom tooth pulled. So I'll have to see how I feel on Friday, whether or not I will post. If I cannot post, I will post a message on the Facebook group, so you can always, you know, find it there. So yeah, nothing much else. It is an overcast day. It is very windy. I have to go to outside after and plug Susie in, and then I have to take the garbage and recycling out to the road. And I have to do that right after this, because I have to go and get my rapid test. So I'm going to do that. I was watching a report this morning. I can't remember on what. Well, it was on Canadian Prepper for sure. Nate had a thing there on, you know, price of gas and you know, economic issues. And he was saying that, now this is in the U.S., okay? He was saying that don't be surprised if gas goes up to $10 or even $20 per gallon in the States. So that would be about maybe $4 a liter for us here, if not more, $5 a liter. I think it's time for me to get a horse. The Amish have got it right. I can tell you that. They're not hurting at all. Not at all. They've got everything down pat. Yeah. It's hard economic times for everyone. For sure. So I was asked by another company, another store, to do a review. So that will be coming up whenever I receive it. It's probably being mailed now. So I have to give it 2 to 3 weeks. So probably the end of March, beginning of April. And they are 2 beautiful, beautiful charts. But I'm not going to allude to what they are. And, yeah. Just know that it's I chose from 5 things, and then I posted it for them, and so they picked it. So yeah. So I picked things that I liked. So I mean, what's the sense of doing something, ordering something if I don't like it, right? So one is kind of cutesy, and the other one is cutesy too, but it's more down my alley. So I'm eager to see what that one turns out to be. So, I was going to tell you that VIPcrossstitch.com, and they're the ones that are sponsoring this. They sent me this chart, or this kit, and they sent me, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And I went looking around on their site, did a little bit more in depth, and they do custom stitches. So should they ask me again, then I'm going to see about getting a custom stitch. And we'll see how that turns out. So you will probably guess it'll be one of my ladies. I love my ladies. Especially like historical and that. So yeah. So but yeah, I'd like to try one there. So again, please check out VIPcrossstitch.com, all one word. And they have lots there. Oh my gosh, they have so much there, all cross stitch related. And if you're not into stamped, they do have it that you can do counted. Now, as you can probably guess, I do mostly stamped. I would say 98% is stamped. And that's because of my migraines and because of my eyesight and how my eyes go, because I get very wonky eyes when I have, it's especially worse when I have migraines. So I know some of you were asking what I do. For migraines, well, there's not a whole heck of a lot. I make a dark room. I just put on soft, very soft instrumental music. And I just sit here and I stitch. And yes, I can stitch with a migraine unless it's really, really bad. And but I find that if I can stitch, that takes my mind off what's happening in my head and the pain I'm feeling. That's always the best way. Like if you're in pain or you're worried or something like that, do something that you love. Whoops, sorry. And try and distract your mind from your pain. Do something. Sitting around and doing nothing and moping and complaining about how bad it is solves nothing. You have wasted the day that God has given you. So, it doesn't matter what you do, right? You can watch videos, you can learn how to cook, you can learn how to bake, you can learn how to plant container gardening, which is going to be really big because the price of food is going to go way up. So I know I'm going to be doing some container gardening. I have I think there are 3 big bags for potatoes. Could be only 2, I can't remember. And so I've already been looking and seeing how best to do it. So I may do one with, say, one with potatoes and one with, I don't know, rutabaga or yams or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because food prices are just skyrocketing. And the worst is yet to come. And I heard today that China's wheat crop had failed. And because of, I don't know what it was, weather conditions or something. And so they're going to be looking to buy, and Ukraine isn't going to be doing anything or very little because of the war. And Russia is going, if they do anything, it'll be for themselves. They're not going to want to sell it to anybody else. And not that anyone would buy it, I don't think. And, so, and I mean, the cost of transportation. Oh my gosh. I think, what did they say? I don't know who it was this morning said, just for fertilizer, say, okay? Fertilizer costs $249 or whatever it was per ton last year. And this year it's already $800 per ton. And that's what it is right now. And Russia is one of the main producers of fertilizer. Canada has too. We have the potash mines, so they may be ramping up even more. But there's still some things that we need from over there. And I think what should happen is that governments should stop selling to other countries and focus in on their own people. And yes, it's good that we should help our neighbors and to sell stuff and everything else. But is it worth it at the cost of your own people? Like, I know for sure that I'm not going to be going very many places this year. Once I am finished, I have this trip on Thursday to get the molar pulled out, or the wisdom tooth. And then next month on the 5th of April, I believe it is, I have a dental appointment. And then I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere because I'm just going to buy local. But the thing is that a lot of the shelves are empty. And say a loaf of bread, what cost you $2 last week will cost you now $5 for the same loaf, if not smaller. So I'm glad that I had bought flour when it was on sale a few years, or last year, or whenever it was. And I can make my own bread. I have beans and rice. And when beans and rice are put together, it makes a complete protein. And if I can grow a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of, other vegetables, you know, maybe I'm going to try maybe grow a couple of cabbages and, yeah, and see where I end up, because it's going to come coming up pretty soon that you cannot rely on the government to feed you. You won't be able to, because it's going to be way too expensive. And um, and if you live in an apartment, you can still do container gardening. You can still do that if you have a window there that is pretty well, fairly big, say, or a patio. You can do container gardening. So, and if it means that I get 5 tomatoes, then that means 5 tomatoes less that I have to buy. So, or a big cabbage or something. I want to grow both red and white cabbage. And I did grow lettuce last year, so I was very happy about that. Lettuce and spinach I grew last year. It was very good. And yeah, so I'm just going to I'm going to try my hand at everything. I'm going to see if I can buy some bigger flower pots or something. I need to get a rain barrel set up too, because just in case the power goes off and there's no water, that I have water from the rain. So I will have that in, and I will have extra water in jugs. So as the rain barrel fills up, I'll fill up my jugs. So, I mean, you still have to filter it and boil it, right? I mean, it is rain water, but you don't know what's in it, right? Especially if nukes go off. Then, yeah. So, but the further away that you are from where they drop, the better, or where they go off in the sky, the better. Oh, and I should say that if you know there's an EMP coming, okay, and this is a man-made EMP, so that whoever it is sends something up, and it's burst of energy and causes an EMP, then throw your stuff into a microwave, your cell phone, your iPad, whatever it is. It's shielded pretty good, and it could save your electronics. Now, I wouldn't advise putting your TV in it, but putting your cell phone and all that's good. And after a while, after, I don't know what it is, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, whatever's happened will have happened, and then you can take it out again. So, but yeah, I don't know about putting it in your oven, because I think it leaks. You need to have something where it doesn't leak, right? So anyway, I think that's it. So I'm going to continue working on it here. I may even get this done. And then I have a little bit here up on the bodice to do. And a little bit down here on her ruffles to do. And so we'll see what comes of it, how I feel in that. So anyways, I pray that you all have a good Tuesday afternoon. And I hope this loads up faster than the other one did. And yeah, so that's about it. So may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes, Miss Lily Bell. No, she's sleeping. She's sleeping. She is feeling a little bit better. She did eat this morning, so I was very happy about that. So I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with her. Oh, the vet called and said there was a little bit of an inflammation, but they didn't know where it was. And he went back to it being the food, and I don't think so. She must have had like a really bad headache, like a migraine even. I don't know if dogs get migraines, but I don't see why not. And so she's better today, and I'm thankful to God for that. So anyways, I guess I will see you tomorrow, God willing. Toodaloodles, everybody.